Ooh, 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 ooh. Great. Ồ, đúng rồi. Hay à, anh hai đang livestream á nên là né ra lên màn hình bây giờ. Bao nhiêu tiền? 15.000 hả? Đâu đâu để anh hai đưa tiền mua trên hai cái rồi. Lấy cái nào? Nó có màu gì? Có màu đen không? Ờ, xanh dương là màu như này cái gì? Lấy cho anh hai một cái màu trắng hoặc màu đen đi. Ê, cầm 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 đi, đừng có để đây.
Great, and it worked.
Sư phụ, con chuẩn bị xong rồi, chúng ta đi chiến trường thôi.
Đồ đệ, chúng ta không thể đi chung rồi. Ta dẫn tiểu sư.
And now it doesn't.
Oops. So we're gonna start watching the video that we left. I'm saying that every single day I'm gonna do like 1 hour 30 minutes just watching stream about this, and we're gonna talk just in English, but yeah. Oof. Anyway, if anybody here, just give me just leave a comment because I don't know. Oof. Yeah. I just have a new channel, and in the channel I'm gonna do some English stuff and like that. So I'm gonna put it in the description. If you see, you can go there. I'm gonna just practice my English there. It would be like learn new word and then some stuff like that. Lately, we've been watching 80 minutes of this video, how to save money 4 months ago. We've been watching about how to this man make money, quality job that actually makes you the most money, how to visualize your finance, social research around money, the simple money tracking hack, best form of investing, active or passive, more people joining crypto. So we're about to watching more people joining crypto. Uh, um, like let me like summarize the information 18 minutes that we did last stream. So basically, um, let's see. Oh, the thing that I like the most is about the social research about money. I mean, I've been knowing about this, I've been feeling about this, and then they just visualize it for me like more clear. Um, like back then I know you like you buy stuff. I mean, how much you make money enough is sometimes you don't realize people boost too much. Like they want you doing the most of it, but the thing is, you feel fine. You feel fine with like this kind of money. You feel good with that. You don't need more, and you feel good with that. But people don't fight enough. Nobody fights enough, and it's just the thing that external such it's not internal internally. So yeah, if you realize that's a good thing. And about active or passive, it's all have the concentrate. What is that the constant problem? Oh, cons and bros. Bros? How do we say this? Um, the pros and cons.
Con. Pro.
The pros and cons. So, my English is not that good, so but I am practicing. Don't mind. This stream more about me, it's not about you guys. But I still want to do something for the society, so I am streaming. I don't want to do it alone, so yeah, I'm here. Um, okay, okay. I say, where did it, where did it stop? But I stress, but I distress. Yeah, story much. That's it. About active or passive. If you're active doing a crypto or something, you might have a big win, big fish, catch a big fish in the sea, but you might gonna lose a lot of money. Like you trade daily and stuff, but in the end, it may not have too much effort. Like just doing passive. Yeah, yeah. I mean, um, that might be a good point. I need more research on it. I didn't do that much research. Like I didn't count it yet. I have to be sincerely. I just learned the word. I forgot it. Shit. Come on. Wait me a minute. I just learned the word and then I forgot it. Merit, tendency, dictated, parameters, average, earnest. Oh,
Earnest.
mm.
Earnest.
I have to be earnest about this because you know, um, I mean about money, about my life, so I have to be earnest or else I'm just dive in the Instagram with short from YouTube, with short from Facebook, and then I'm gonna die in there. And I don't want that life. I mean, what fucking life actually. So anyway, we're gonna continue with the people, the word, more people joining crypto session to see what they talk about. And if we find something new, we might can just continue to talk about it, or okay, thank you. So if we find anything new, we can might just uh discuss. Or I'm gonna discuss a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit research on the word on that word. Then it's gonna be fine. Did okay. So I wanna mess it around a little bit. I've been thinking about. I don't wanna let my face on social media that much because you know I leave my face on there and people gonna look at me. They be like, shit, what this guy doing? Maybe he doing some weird shit. You never know. So they never know. So I mean, yeah, and they can use my face for AI thing too. But I've been boosting my face on YouTube for like 10, 15 years already. So 15 years? No, it's 10, 11 years already. So I don't mind anymore. Anyway, continue. We're gonna watch the video now. I'm gonna. Okay.
Or career or whatever it may be. But those things, the scarce assets, are going up optically by the amounts they're lowering the thing. So what you find is salaries go up at about 2 or 3% a year, and the cost of the S&P is about 12%, 13% up every year, and a house price is about the same. Gold is about the same.
And that's because they're printing more and more money.
Correct.
Okay, that makes perfect sense to me.
Where did I put the monkey? Okay. I'm gonna put it closer. I don't want the stream to end that soon, so I'm gonna put it like, oh shit, somebody in, bruh. Anyway, if somebody, See? Gonna put another image about you know, if anybody in the stream is saying something, I don't want to be alone in here. Okay. Shit, it looks so ugly. How can I make it not? How can I make it not? Lighten, doctor, subtract. Shit. Look. Oh no. Where is this? Blending, most active. Scale. That picture got ugly, to be honest. Well, let me see if I can fix it. I think I can fix it. I'm gonna fix it like the easy way. Yeah, cause I'm so fucking lazy right now. Poof. Shoot. Okay, now it's look like it's more buff up. Okay, so I don't want to be I don't want to be lonely here. So anybody in stream, leave a comment with my friend. Anybody, my lecturer. I don't want my lecturer to see me talking shit on this though. Maybe you're not my lecturer, but if you are, just leave a comment. Anything, because I'm doing something. I want people to watch it, and I want to do it alone. It's very weird. So we're gonna continue watching the more people joining crypto. So yeah.
So I'm imagining you all have a big stack of paper in front of you, which you're using to take some notes on. And if I was saying I'm going to sell you guys this mug for some of the paper you have there, but then my team said you guys can have unlimited paper, this mug loses value because you can all just offer a gazillion sheets of paper for this mug.
Well, it doesn't lose value. It optically will give you a gazillion for it, as opposed to, 3 sheets of paper, because we've got so much paper. It matters not.
So I'll be thinking, wow, like this mug, it's worth a gazillion sheets of paper, but actually each sheet of paper is now worth nothing.
Correct.
Okay, got you.
And this is the problem that people are finding, is they put money in a 401k, you compound it at 10%. For my generation, that was how the world worked, and it was great, and it worked, and now it doesn't work. So they need assets that go up 50% a year, 100% a year, which is ridiculous, but luckily we've been gifted a few. And so that's helped.
Go on, say it.
Well, it's crypto. Simplistically, it just outperforms all other assets, even with the excess volatility. So Bitcoin, for example, produces...
Even the excess of what? Volatility? What did that word mean? Volatility. I don't know if anybody here yet, but shit, I'm thinking I'm gonna put something in. Volatility. The volatility of or state of being likely to change slightly, especially What? Quality of state.
Volatility.
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 Volatility. Volatility. The volatility of changing is it into a gas? The higher the pressure. Sure hitting.
Vapor.
Vapor.
Vapor. Volatility changing easily into a gas. Volatility. The higher the vapor mixture of a liquid at given temperature, the higher the volatility. Okay.
Since 2012, it's produced about 145% a year returns. So that's 10x the stock market. And that's including 3 70% drawdowns in the middle of it.
A drawdown being a drop.
Yeah. Well, you feel like you're an idiot, you're losing money, it's all going to go, you've made the biggest mistake in your life, and it recovers and it keeps going because it's a technological network adoption model that's happening. So it's just sucking in more and more people. So there's now 650 million crypto brokerage accounts in the world, which is more than all the stock market brokerage accounts added together in the world. And we're seeing it all around the world because everybody can buy a share of something. So as opposed to being able to buy, nobody can buy a Fifth Avenue apartment here, everybody can buy a fractionalized share of Bitcoin, which is, in theory, a $100,000 asset, but we can all put in $10, $5, which is...
Fractionalized. Fractionalized. Shit, fraction. Oh, fractionalized. The funny thing learning about new word is I'm keep spelling is wrong. Fractionalized. I thought I'm spelling it right. I'm not spelling it right. I'm not spelling it wrong. Okay, I'm not understanding anything. So, fractionalized. Let's see, fraction. A different way of presenting the same fraction. Okay, a small about something small about small fraction. Small part of amount something. Okay. Fractionalized set of Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, basically the idea is
in the world. And we're seeing it all around the world because everybody can buy a share of something. So as opposed to being able to buy, nobody can buy a Fifth Avenue apartment here.
Fifth Avenue apartment. Oh, Lingoland. Let's see what. And the funny thing about learning new word is you might not remember the word. Like you can repeatedly seen those words like multiple times, but you still cannot remember. Even after you search it, you're trying to search it really hard, then you can still not remember. I mean, that's what maybe is not too interested. You might be not just too interested in it, or you just cannot just repeat it long enough. So why row with three is dominant on both sides, or why country by row in three on both sides? A wide road with three or tall buildings on both sides, or a wide country by the roads. Avenue, as methods of way doing. A street often a wide one in a city or town. Okay.
Everybody can buy a fractionalized share of Bitcoin, which is, in theory, a $100,000 asset. But we can all put in $10, $5, $1,000, $10 billion.
Let me challenge it then. So Bitcoin isn't based on anything, though.
No.
Okay, I'm being a fuddy here. That's my job. Bitcoin isn't based on anything. It is a database in the sky that isn't backed by gold, or it doesn't produce any sort of valuable asset as its byproduct. So how can we have faith in Bitcoin? It's essentially, in its essence, before someone clips me, I'm playing devil's advocate because I know they're just going to clip this part out. It is essentially, many would say, a Ponzi. If someone clips me, I'm playing devil's advocate because I know they're just going to clip.
Advocate. Let me remember the word advocate. Shit, I know this word advocate. Okay, so I remember the word advocate. I've been in English lab one time. Mateo, yeah, a friend of mine, he telling me advocate is some kind of when you are in front of a court like law, and then the you have to defend for yourself. So the one that defend for you is the advocate. Let's see if it's real. Mm, mm. Yes, the advocate are talking on long-term view of long-term capital investment. We will continue to advocate for a regional cooperative approach. Okay. To speak for support, present a person or group of people who may need extra help or protection to speak or defend someone in court of law. A lawyer who speaks for defend someone in a court of law. Okay. Someone speaks supports presenting a person or group of people you may need extra help or protection. Someone who publicly supports or recommends an idea, a policy, etc. Yes, I will write. Yes, let's fucking go. Advocate is also a noun. Someone who publicly support something that they believe in, or advocates something. He was an advocate for small business. Neymar, I don't know where is Neymar. Let's see. An advocate is something. See, passionate advocates of organic growth. New Jersey. Oof, I've never been there. I'm fucking Vietnamese.
This part out. It is essentially, many would say, a Ponzi scheme, which is it only goes up if other people take.
What the fuck is Ponzi scheme? Ponzi scheme. I maybe know what it is, so I'm gonna go in Gemini. Oof. So lately I've been hearing some news about Greenland about to have some beef. I mean, US and Greenland already have some beef about uh, fighting each other, but we didn't see it happening yet, so it just be like that. We will see what's gonna happen. Greenland is part of Denmark. I remember it's territory of Denmark. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, Ponzi scheme. Yeah. Using the method to defraud thousands of people, promising high return with internal reply carbon. Postage stamp. Postage stamps. A lot of words I don't know here.
Fraudulent.
Fraudulent. I don't know this word. My investor. Defraud. Hmm. Postage stamp. What? Yeah. Oh, so fucking boring. Nobody going what? So sad whatsoever. I don't really care. There's something really fun person coming in and prevent someone having something illegally there by making statements that are not true. Okay. Fraudulent, dishonest, and illegal. Intent is to deceive. The claim that the fine is unemployment is based on a fraudulent manipulation of statistics. Mm. 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 Fraudulent. Mm. A foreign trend for insurer had been a rise in fraudulent claim. Okay.
Pardon. Many would, before someone clips me, this is, I'm playing devil's advocate because I know they're just
Yeah,
going to clip this
yeah.
part out. It is essentially, many would say, a Ponzi scheme, which is it only goes up if other people take part in it. And if everybody decides that it's not worth anything, then it's going to go to zero.
So all money is social consensus. Everything. Gold has no real value. Consensus. Everything.
Money is social consensus. Too much what I don't know. Oh my god. I feel like fucking stupid, but yeah, it's just new language. I need to cope with it somehow, some way. I generally accept opinion or decision among a group of people. A generally accepted opinion or decision among a group of people. The general consensus in the office is what he. Wait. Long time no learn and it's so fucking boring. Anyway, a general accepted opinion or decision. Mm, mm, a general accepted opinion. There growing consensus on the need for the country to train more. Yes. Okay, consensus. Accepted opinion among a group of people, and among a group of people. Agreement among a group of people. So about consensus is like opinion got accepted by a lot of people. We can say something like when a human going through psychology therapy or something, uh, they general consensus that that people might be have something like crazy or something like um you know having some kind of illusion or so bad. Yeah, they don't think like going to therapy is just like a normal thing, talking like normal thing, stressing, knowing more about yourself. I mean, if the people know that, I don't think they're gonna got a lot of problem in their life. But oof, we human, so dumb. But yeah, maybe people are still so scared of going to therapist. At least in Vietnam. Anyway, which was we distressed. We're gonna come back with a video.
If everybody decides that it's not worth anything, then it's going to go to zero.
So all money is social consensus.
Social
Everything.
consensus.
Gold has no real value.
I can build a table with gold, though. I could rest some things on it, and it's good. It doesn't rust.
If you're building a table of gold, then the value is going to be much less. If everybody's building gold tables.
Trump has.
We do. That's true. And so really it's just social consensus. What do we as humans ascribe value to?
But the problem with the 145%, like you mentioned, Bitcoin has fallen by 70+% on.
What do we as humans ascribe value to?
But the problem with the 100.
Ascribe. Why do people have to talk so hard? Something to something. Caused by something. What? To what do you ascribe your phenomenal success? To believe or claim something was says, written or created by particular person. Oof.
145%. Like you mentioned, Bitcoin has fallen by 70+% on multiple occasions. Let's go back to the S&P 500. A lot of people invest in the SPY, the S&P 500, and still lose money. Why? Because when we go through any downturn.
Table with gold, though. I could rest some things on it, and it's good. It doesn't rust.
If you're building a table of gold, then the value is going to be much less. If everybody's building gold tables.
Trump has.
We do. That's true. And so really it's just social consensus. What do we as humans ascribe value to?
But the problem with the 145%, like you mentioned, Bitcoin has fallen by 70+% on multiple occasions. Let's go back to the S&P 500. A lot of people invest in the SPY, the S&P 500, and still lose money. Why? Because when we go through any downturn, people panic and they sell. And if we look at, I think Bitcoin's 2009, when it started, if I'm not mistaken. If we look at the crashes from recent history, 2020 stocks fell by 30%, Bitcoin fell by 50%. 2022 stocks fell by 20, the S&P fell by about 20%, Bitcoin fell by 60%. So in those times, people who are in the S&P are freaking out, selling.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is the risk reward that people don't understand. If you've got a time horizon, let's say the average drawdown in the S&P during a bear market is 20.
A bear market. Oh, I have to search the word a bear market. I forgot the R, but okay. Fuck thị trường bò. Bear market? That's how they translate it? There's no way. Wow, we have a fucking loss of meaning for it. Wow.
25%.
A drawdown being a drop.
Crash.
A lot, yeah, a drop in prices. You're getting compensated 15% a year returns for that, at best. In Bitcoin, the average, a drop in prices. You're getting compensated 15% a year returns for that, at best. In Bitcoin, the average drawdown over the same period will be about 70%, but you're getting 150% return.
If you're on
So
the winning side, though. If I buy it and I can sell it for a
just
higher price.
hold
If
period. In Bitcoin, the average drawdown over the same period will be about 70%, but you're getting 150% return.
if you're on
So
the winning side, though. If I buy it and I can sell it for a higher price.
Just hold it.
That's the
So
key.
all of these are in a nice trend channel. They go up. So anybody can buy something and hold it long enough, it'll go up.
Well, what about, let's look at housing. We could say the same thing about housing. 2008, housing crashed. Just hold it. I have too much debt. I'm underwater. My bank's taking it from me. People are buying Bitcoin with debt.
Yeah, I mean, that would, I
2020.
would not recommend that. But housing's different because you can endlessly create more housing. And we have a demographic problem in housing that makes it more.
Okay, they've been repeatedly saying the word housing a lot, so we're gonna see what housing means. Building for people living. Okay, a case of calling the surround machine a part. A case of calling the surround machine a part of a machine. Okay, building people living. Building people living. Blah blah. Process of providing place for people to live. The Portuguese is someone who is currently working in housing or urban planning. Hmm. Hmm. I have a little bit of steps skeptical, but it's so. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
You can endlessly create more housing.
Bitcoin is speculative. What is speculative? What is speculative?
Speculative.
Speculative. Speculative. Speculative. Based on a guess and us on information. Oh. Bizarre and speculative theory. Speculative. Work done in order to make profits in the future. But the stand and hope with this job commonly under no show have been advertised. Speculative. If you know where you really like to work, don't be afraid of making speculative applications. Send a speculative CV to a human resource. Speculative. Okay, this is a funny word. If you know what you really like to work, don't be afraid of making speculative application. I mean, I'm gonna try to do this because why not? It's a chance for you to work in a company like it did not carry the. I mean, we can do something like because in the company you don't know when they're gonna hire somebody for that specific job. So you can just like okay, I'm sending your CV and stuff. If you have available that the job, you can email me or you can LinkedIn. Yeah, just go into their LinkedIn company stuff like that. They're gonna borrow information there, but I know. Yeah, I think it's a strategy. I might try because why not? I'm about to try this. I was because I have an internship. I don't want to tell it here. Anyway, but I distressed. I've been distressed a lot.
And we have a demographic problem in housing that makes it more complicated. Demographic problem is, A, everyone's leaving the cities now. more complicated.
Demographic
problem is
demographic.
and we have a demographic problem in housing that makes it more complicated. Demographic problem is, A, everyone's leaving the cities now. B, the generational gap. Nobody can afford the boomer houses. We don't have enough cheap housing for young people. People are relocating, moving around. So we've got a very interesting mismatch in real estate now that makes it more complicated than it used to be.
Absolutely. And I do want to say, I think the part that we fundamentally differ is not that there's value in crypto. I own
Fundamentally, fuck, I see that word a lot. I see this word a lot. I've been searching it like hell, but I still cannot remember the basic important way. Fundamentally change. Fuck, Arthur. I fucking hate learning English. I mean, fucking hate learning new language. Stabilist people are fundamentally good. Fundamentally good? Floor.
crypto. Fundamentally differ is not that there's value in crypto. I own crypto. But the difference between you and I is you are all in crypto. For me, it's a speculative piece of my portfolio. So I invest in my own business. I have real estate, stocks, my speculative assets. I invest in my own business. I have
Speculative. Bitcoin is too speculative. I have to remember this word. Speculative. What is speculative mean? Speculative. Shit. I cannot. Bitcoin is too speculative.
For me, it's a speculative piece of my portfolio.
Speculative. Easy to change. Yeah, like speculative. Fuck. Okay, so it's the advert. RDG is about you can apply for a neutral. Yeah, you can speculative send email to job that is not have any GDs or it's not saying that it's high near people yet, but you can try. It's the thing. That's one thing. Another thing about speculative is you are like shit. I forgot. You're not speculative. Okay, zone L, speculative. Shit, I forgot. No, I don't forgot. I'm thinking. Another word meant for speculative is you make a guess, but it's not from real information, not from any information. You just do make a guess. So what it is in this specific position, this sentence mean? For me, it's a speculative piece of my portfolio. Speculative piece. I And guess not on information here. Brought a done in order to make profit in future. Okay, don't understand in the hope. Don't understand in the hope getting a job with company on no job being advertised. John ascend in the hope of getting a job with a company although no job have been advertised. Okay. Spec.
Between you and I is you are all in crypto. For me, it's a speculative piece of my portfolio. So I invest in my own business. I have real estate, stocks, my speculative assets, and then a little bit of gold.
Imagine how difficult to replicate what you've achieved in your
And then a little bit of gold. Business, I have real estate, stocks, my speculative assets, and then a little bit of gold.
Imagine how difficult to replicate what you've achieved in your amazing career is for the average person listening to this versus buying one thing in your Coinbase account, your Robinhood account, and doing nothing. It's there's no cost. It's not like buying a house. It's not like servicing all the stuff. There's no debt involved. There's nothing.
In theory, but theory isn't reality. How many people end up losing money when things go down? How many people panic, especially with Bitcoin? Because if we look at especially the early adopters of Bitcoin, who are those people? These are the people that, well, a lot of the average person is, I want to get rich. I want to get rich quick. It's, I want to make money fast. Versus the average person who's buying the S&P 500, this is somebody who is, I want to invest and build wealth for the long term. It's a very different mindset.
If the average investor of this is 32 years old, and we said, no, you need to invest for the long run, they're never going to have a house. So their whole vision of their future selves is utterly destroyed.
But look, you said
so it becomes
Bitcoin,
a logical thing to actually take more risk.
Utterly. Utterly. Utterly.
Utterly.
Utterly.
Utterly.
Utterly. I mean, okay, they about to discuss but something I've been thinking a lot of time, and I've been think about this a lot. It's become more uh interesting.
They're never going to have a house. So their whole vision of their future selves is utterly destroyed.
but look, you said
so it becomes
Bitcoin,
a logical thing to actually take more risk. It's logical for them because they've got nothing to lose.
So Bitcoin, you're saying, is 145% a year.
Yeah, and in recent years, as the trend rate of adoption grows, it's probably down to about 100% a year. Let's call it that for easy maths.
But now, let's think about this just from a practical long-term perspective. Warren Buffett is arguably the best investor in the history of time. He has averaged about 19% a year over the course of his. He has averaged about 19% a year over the course of his decades, making him a multi-billionaire. And so when we compare a 20% return from one of the top investors in the world versus, hey, Bitcoin is going to give you 100% a year, there's some sense of
By doing
something could be wrong.
nothing. So even if I'm wrong by 50%, you still outperform Buffett. To put it in perspective, Bitcoin since 2010 has done, I think it's about 90 million % returns. There's no asset in all human history that's ever generated as much wealth in the shortest period of time. And because it's not a random thing, it's actually a technology, and it's a network model of technology. As more people use the network, and we see with Bitcoin, governments buying it and asset management firms buying it, and everybody else, you have this network adoption model. And so what it creates is the same chart as Google or Amazon, all of these. It just goes up in a log trend over time with some volatility. So you've got a secular bull market.
Oh, volatility. Volatility. I got a example about a word that I cannot remember. Okay, what if they be like the chance suddenly battery? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make an example. Volatilities in like emotion of women. Okay. Yes. What if be likely to become angry suddenly? Yes. Fucking woman. Anyway, no offense. Just wanna make yourself remember. Many story about his volatility and volcanic temper. Now, volatilities equal woman emotion. Okay.
trend over time with some volatility. So you've got a secular bull market, which means that over time prices go up for measurable, understandable reasons. And it happens to be the highest performing asset of all time.
There's one problem.
And it's volatile. The psychological thing you're dead right about. It's very hard when it falls 70%.
Problem.
And it's volatile. The psychological thing you're dead right about.
Volatile. It's just volatile. We're about to end this session when 28.
Asset of all time.
There's one problem.
And it's volatile. The psychological thing you're dead right about. It's very hard when it falls 70%. I've gone through 3 of those. They're hard.
The problem is, just like with real estate, everyone has said real estate only goes up. Well, how do you make money on that real estate? You make money when you sell, or you lose money if you sell. Ultimately, this comes down to that. You make or lose money only if you sell. Well, what about everything along the way? And what if I need to sell during that 70% crash? Because what happens during those crashes? A lot of times people lose jobs. A lot of times people lose their income. A lot of times people need that money during that time. And so now I'm desperate or I'm panicking. There's 2 things happening. And now maybe it's the end and I go in and now I lose money, thinking that I'm gonna make all this money.
I think I can appreciate your love for cryptocurrency and your 100% concentration in cryptocurrency
And I'm not
because
saying
you're
that's
in
suitable
it.
for everybody, right?
Right.
I've got the bottom of Maslow hierarchy of needs taken care of.
Right.
I've got a house, I don't have debt. It's easy for me. I've got multiple sources of income that I can take that back. I'm not saying that for everybody, but I can also understand why a 25-year-old can do that too because they've got nothing to lose.
But do you think that if a 25-year-old puts their entire salary and savings into Bitcoin and they lose it, let's say they run through a 70% drawdown, aren't they just putting themselves in a bigger hole for their future as well? Like maybe before there was a glimmer of a chance that they could that they buy a house, but then now they can't.
The most important part of financial markets is the least understood is time. It's not just price, it's time. So if you're 25 years old and you get wiped out, we've all done it. We've all kind of screwed up. Is least understood.
That they buy a house, but like a 70% drawdown, aren't they just putting themselves in a bigger hole for their future as well? Like maybe before there was a glimmer of a chance that they could that they buy a house, but then now they can't.
The most important part of financial markets is the least understood is time. It's not just price, it's time. So if you're 25 years old and you get wiped out, we've all done it. We've all kind of screwed up and, had to move home to our parents or do whatever. We've all done it. You can do that several times when you're young and it's okay. You just don't want to do it
at
when
age
you're
50.
At age 50.
Sure.
You really, really don't. You become more risk averse, generally speaking.
Okay.
So it just depends where you are and how much time you've got to take, generally speaking. So it just depends where you are and how much time you've got to take that risk.
But now, if I'm investing my money in Bitcoin or really anything, a lot of the value is what some people refer to as like equity. It's I bought it for, like, I started buying Bitcoin when it was $3,000. That other stuff is equity. It's invisible money, which, in my view, is theory. It's not actual money in my bank account. It's sitting there waiting for
So we've
me to
been
sell,
watching.
hoping that when I go to sell, it's going to be a profit versus cash flow.
So we've been watching two sessions, more about shorting crypto and Bitcoin to speculative. Yes, I understand the mindset here. A lot of people shorting crypto. Yes, oh my God, you can make a lot of money. It's been proven like the percentage of money growing when you dive in crypto in the early stage until now. It have really high percentage. But yes, we call it too speculative. Yes, it's too speculative. It's not really speculative, but it have something is there. I mean, validity. Shit. Am I saying the word right? Validity. Validity. Fuck.
Volatility.
Volatility. Volatility. Volatility.
Volatile.
Volatility. Volatile. It's kind of volatile. So I mean, even in real estate, so S&P 500, something like that, it's got always got the bear time. So yeah. So if you cannot hold yourself as only after you sell it, you know if you lose money or if you gain money. And there's some time that you have to sell it no matter what, because whatsoever you have some problem in your life, you have something happening, I don't know, but yeah, people have a lot of problem now and then. And yeah, really much that's it for today. I don't see anybody comment on my videos. I'm kind of sad, but whatsoever, we're gonna continue watching the whole video of fucking 2 hour. Fucking, I so hate it, but whatever, I gotta do it whatsoever. So yeah, we're gonna do it next time. See you next time. Yeah, now I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna upload a video too. So bye bye. Yeah, next time I'm gonna find a new gift, a money monkey. Yes, new monkey gift. And shout out to my new channel. My new channel. It's Cell Life. Yeah, that's its name. I'm gonna do some English stuff on there, like learning new vocabulary, training talking, training speaking, and I'm not good at English, so I gotta train myself. You wanna try? Let's just try. I wanna try to write a book about myself too. I'm gonna publish this when I'm old. Yeah, at some time like that. So yeah, I've been okay. Been yapping a lot. Bye bye, and see you in a new